I'm Graham Bell and this is this week's newsletter. I thought I'd give you a wee picturesque background today. Yes, it's been snowing, it's freezing outside and it's Scotland. Although last week we had some visitors from Finland to the Golf Performance Lab and they say it's -20 back there. That's not so good, not very good at all. Can't believe they would go to Scotland for a tropical holiday. But anyway, so yes, what's been happening this week in the Golf Performance Lab? So this week we were helping golfers as usual, but one session stood out more than the rest. A nice chap came to see us because he was having some issues with his driver. Normally he hit it quite good, but the odd occasion he hit it off the planet. I think we've all been there. Now, he didn't understand why he was doing it. Was his swing changing massively? No, it wasn't. His strike point was changing massively from extreme heel to extreme toe. Now, usually he was quite middle, but these extreme hits were caused from his balance issues through the ball. So once we talked about a couple of ideas in his head, his balance get better, strikes were not as extreme. So that was good, a very successful session. Then I looked in his bag and I saw he had relatively new clubs. So I said, did you get fitted for these? And he said, yeah, I get fitted from the manufacturer. I went, all right, okay, no problem. He said, but I'm really having problems with wedge 9, 8, 7. I said, all right, okay. I said, well, jump to hit a couple for us. So we went through the 7 and the wedge and we found some very interesting things. Basically, 7-iron was delivering 4 degrees upright impact, and his wedge was 5 degrees up at impact. Now, sometimes swing flaws will give you, some funky results sometimes, but the fitter hadn't measured lie angle. He told me I questioned him. It wasn't that long ago, and there was no check for the lie angle. So I can't understand why that would be. Maybe he's mixed up. But even if he is mixed up and the fitter has measured lie angle, his golf swing's not changed a heck of a lot. I wouldn't say to go from being nothing to this massively upright. So we tried him with a couple of clubs that were flatter. Automatically the delivered lie angle changed. So it was a poor fitting. Now, these things happen. There's lots of great fitters out there, but the one thing that annoys me is the manufacturer fitters. A lot of them are very good, but how can a fitter make that bad a decision for that player who's then spent £1,000 on golf clubs? For me, it's not good enough. The manufacturers will say, oh, it's a load of rubbish. We see it on a daily basis. There is poor fittings out there, or when they get the clubs, they're not getting checked, and that's our mantra. That's what we're proud of, and but that's one of the poorest fittings I've seen in a long time. I won't mention manufacturers, regardless of how many people ask us to do it. That's not my bag. I will contact the manufacturer and will give them the evidence that I've got and say, do you know what? I don't think this is fair for somebody that's paying £1,000. Yeah, the fitting is free, but I would rather not have it free and have the right information. Okay, so that's interesting. It's not always like that, but sometimes it is. And for you guys out there that don't have the equipment to measure things properly, we're just here to cover all bases. So you know that if you're spending £1,000, you spend £1,045. It's not, the £45 isn't massive in relation to what you're spending, and we'll get you factual evidence to prove that the fitted clubs are what they say they are, and there's a reason why they are.
Hello everybody, yes, it's me, Brucey. I've come back from the grave for one special last appearance. Yes, it's my Christmas board, everybody. It's not quite the thing as a cha-cha-cha around the dance floor, but it's a lovely little board. So get your money out and give Brucey a little bonus. Lovely. Thank you.